Hi, I'm Cindy Gay from the Metis Group. Often ask questions about, what are the pros and cons of pursuing EQ or emotional intelligence development? And there's a lot to consider before embarking on such a journey. First of all, there are some cons. This is not a solution if this is this person's last straw. This is the last chance somebody has to fix them. You already know the answer. You need to deal with it as it is. This is not going to fix somebody as a last straw if you've not seen any concerted effort to make some improvements on their own. One of the other things is that with any 360, it is not allowed by the government to be used for employment decisions. And as such, we as practitioners are not allowed to give the results directly to the business entity. It's fine as we are coaching the participants to encourage them to share some of the results or specifically the development plan, the choices they've made to work on some development with their hiring manager and or their HR department so they can continue to get support, if not additional resources as they pursue this. It also requires a 3 to 6 month commitment in coaching. So if an individual doesn't have an attention span that long or is unlikely to stick with it for the 3 to 6 months, unlikely to do the homework that's required and the self-reflection, then it isn't a good idea. You're not going to get the ROI, and this isn't something that should be pursued. However, if there is someone who is an individual contributor or a leader who wants to continue to grow, feels a little like they're walking on eggshells, and they don't understand why some of the things they do or say are taken out of context in their minds, and they want to continue to grow, they want to understand what's going on. Part of this is because we tend to judge ourselves by our intent and we judge others by their behaviors. So, despite the best intention for ourselves when we are doing things, other people can take that out of context. So, if we have a better understanding of how we're perceived by specifically using an EQ 360, where we're getting feedback not just on our own self score, but our boss, our peers, our direct reports, even friends and family, how we're being perceived in different situations or scenarios, we can manage those perceptions much better, much, much better. We can improve our interpersonal skills, our external expressions, how our emotional expressions and how we're interacting with people. And one of the greatest gifts that I find is 92% of the population know we're not perfect and there's plenty of room for growth. So we tend to underestimate some of the things that we're really good at. We think, well, if it comes easy to us, it has to come easy to everybody else. Not so. So sometimes we get feedback by getting a 360 from other folks who really see us having a gift in certain areas that we can continue to lean into. No, we're not perfect. There's always going to be room for growth in some particular area, but learning and appreciating the fact that there are some things that we do that people around us really count on us for and that we should continue to do is amazing. So think about whether or not pursuing emotional intelligence is important, if not for you, for others in your organization, based on your level of commitment and where the participants might be in their development journey.